this is Chris Struggledork from Struggledork.com here with you with John Struggledork, and today we're asking a question around agreements. Alright, for me, agreements is one of my passions. Understanding agreements and how agreements apply into space is something that's just so important for me. In our last video, we talked about how you need to build space first. You need to build space for exchange. Now what I'd like to talk with John about in this video is how do agreements hold space. So John, let me ask the question, how do agreements hold space?
Okay, so Chris, this is probably the most important thought or idea for the 21st century. Agreements are the new oil. They're what all economies are built on. You go all around the world, they have IP agreements, you go to trademark agreements, you go to copyright agreements, you go to terms and conditions of the way a business develops. You're constantly working with agreements. And the problem that I see out there is a lot of people disregard the value of an agreement. And as we go further and further into this century, we're going to start to see agreements are going to become more crucial. Because as the world starts to get smaller, it's the agreements. It's the agreements that Colombia have with trading with the United States, the agreements that China have with trading with Australia, the agreements that we have with exchanging currency all over the world. So what I wanted you to understand in the Struggledork idea is we had to build a space as part of our idea, then we had to work out exchange. And I want to be clear to absolutely everybody on this. John Struggledork is teaching his son to create a business. We're doing it in a way that he gets an experience of all the real life situations of a business. And a lot of times in new business, it takes anything up to 6 to 9 months to develop the money or the exchange of a business. And while you're doing that, you better be making agreements on the way through. Chris, have you got different agreements with different web developers now?
Absolutely. We always have different agreements, different payment schedules, different productivity requirements. It's always interchanging. Our agreements are always different.
And as you're making those agreements, am I demanding that we keep our agreements?
Absolutely. And for me, probably the best lesson when I spoke to John about agreements was that agreements are designed to add value to both parties. Often I hear of agreements where someone loses, right? It's one group taking from another. Instead, the philosophy we like to bring is that agreements can help grow everybody in the circumstance. Agreements are designed to enhance and augment instead of debilitating companies and taking away from.
Well, to me, the agreements are the new wealth. If you do not create agreements around trading your products, about developing your businesses, you will find that your business will always fall over. And I see so often it's the agreement side of it that doesn't work. When that doesn't work, your business doesn't work. Agreements are the new oil. Chris, what do you think?
For me, that's it. Agreements are everything. Agreements are the wealth of a company. They hold space. And that's our time for today. Struggledorks, Struggledork.com, out.